Hello everyone. Today's my topic is how digital transaction is shipped. So the digital payment companies should address this problem by providing a way to differentiate payment to business transactions and transfer to individuals. The last couple of years have witnessed an increase in the number of digital transactions, and the era of the current government will forever be remembered for pushing digital transactions. Two questions that come to my mind are these transactions safe and do the increase indirect tax revenue? It all started with a visit to one of the local store of famous FMCG company that has a chain of retail stores across India. The stores accept digital payments like Paytm, etc. in the name of an individual, but refuses to provide an automatic electronic bill to its customers. If the customer insists, the store gives a handwritten bill. We all are understand the reason behind such a phenomenon, and that could be the topic of another article. A story with a vegetable vendor on the street is more or less the same. Digital payments are accepted, but no bill is generated. The same is in the same case some of the famous coffee shops too. The digital payment mode to seller transfer money into the account of an individual instead of the business entity. There are also variations to this phenomenon. Digital payment made for something that I purchased from a cafe shows that I am paying money to related concern and not to the same business entity. This payment that I am paying day in and day out made me think what would be the possible implications of such digital transactions. First, the transfer is in the name of an individual. Second, the number has changed very often, which made me even more possible implication of such digital transaction. First, the transfer is in the name of an individual suspect of the transactions. What if the money to whom I am transferring is funding an undesirable elements in the economy? The digital trade might wrongly implicate me to an article in a national telephone mobile phone penetration in India said to rise 85 to 90% by 2020 report shows there is going to be increase in the number of such market transactions. Unless the phone numbers are linked to some unique ID, the system of digital payment can be exploited as people can have multiple numbers and can accept payments using multiple digital payments without getting noticed by the appropriate tax authorities. Here, one of most note that the banking segment has clearly identified what constitute payments and what constitute money transfers. However, such a segregation of transactions is totally missing in most of the digital payments app, and everything is defined as payment. Does this mean a money transfer that I make to my children a payment? Does that mean these transactions attract indirect taxes? Furthermore, do such digital transactions lead to transfer GST to the government? I doubt so. I have stopped purchasing from FMCG stores that do not provide a bill on the name of the business entity and only one cash or card if the digital payment phone number indicates that I am paying to an individual. I do take the customer copy of the card transactions just to ensure that my transaction has happened with the concerned business entity. To summarize in a nutshell, the transaction need not be safe, and segmenting what constitutes payment and what constitutes transfer has very important tax implications. The digital payment company should address this problem by providing a way to differentiate payment to business and transfer to individuals. A, a purchase bill indicating digital payment transaction information is still in most places, and unless a link is made, transaction is suspect whether it is payment or mere transfer to money exchange. It would be also resolve the issue of tax evasion. Thus, the clearest and better from all the people who make digital payment is to ensure that the transaction happens in the name of the concerned business entity and the payment identification number is reflected in the bill. This is where I expect to see a change before we all new allow new entrants entering into the space. So this is all about the digital transactions. Thank you.